Yo, anime fans! Today we're diving into 8 brand new isekai that somehow have no bad episodes. Yep, every single one slaps, surprises, or downright messes with your expectations. Stick around because number 3 will blow your mind. Kicking off with number 8, Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. Alright, so this one starts with a literal fish out of water scenario. Our elf MC suddenly lands in modern Japan, and it's hilarious chaos from minute 1. Forget swords and magic duels. Here, she's trying to figure out vending machines, convenience stores, and public transit etiquette. The humor lands hard because it's so painfully relatable. Like, we've all had that, how do I even turn on this thing moment, right? The art is clean, the animation's smooth, and the writers really leaned into culture clash comedy while sneaking in some surprisingly sweet heart-to-heart moments. You'll root for Miss Elf, like she's your roommate who just refuses to pay rent. Minor gripe? The pacing sometimes feels like a cat chasing a laser pointer. Fun, but a bit scattered. Still, it's charm overload, and honestly, who doesn't need an elf learning how to use a sushi conveyor belt? This is Emmaverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Sliding to number 7, Headhunted to Another World, from salaryman to Big 4. If you've ever hated your 9-to-5 and fantasized about punching your boss and suddenly getting magic powers, this anime is basically your therapy session. Our MC is a corporate drone who gets summoned to a fantasy world, and instead of swords and epic quests, he applies salaryman skills, like spreadsheet mastery and negotiation tactics to dominate everything. It's hilarious seeing fantasy villains fall to Excel spreadsheets and PowerPoint presentations. The story sneaks in clever world building too, showing that brains can beat brawn, sometimes literally. Minor gripe, the fantasy setting occasionally feels like it took a backseat to corporate satire. But honestly, I don't care because it's laugh-out-loud creative. The comedy hits, the pacing is tight, and watching a corporate zombie slowly become a legendary hero, pure satisfying chaos. Landing on number 6, the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. Yes, you read that right. A literal Red Ranger from a Sentai show gets transported into a fantasy realm, and the series doesn't waste a second milking that absurd premise. Watching a guy used to villain of the week fights tackle real monsters? Comedy gold. The animation goes full nostalgia, especially during fight sequences. You feel every punch like it's both a magical slash and a throwback to childhood TV. The villains range from predictable generic baddies to, wait, did that just happen? Moments, keeping you genuinely on your toes. Humor is top tier because the MC constantly compares his heroic legacy from TV to actual adventuring life, roasting everyone else's heroism. If you love meta jokes and over-the-top action, this one's a feast. Looking at number 5, From Bureaucrat to Villainess, Dad's Been Reincarnated. This anime has the audacity to combine political intrigue with dad jokes, literally. Our MC's dad is reincarnated as a villainess in a fantasy setting, and the chaos that ensues is next level. You get scheming nobles, ridiculous misunderstandings, and somehow a dad trying to give life advice through a villainous avatar. The writing is smart, making you laugh at the absurdity while still delivering moments of tension and oh no, this could go terribly wrong suspense. Plus, the MC's dad is so out of place in this world, it's like watching Gandalf try TikTok. Endlessly entertaining. The pacing hits perfectly, and the mix of politics, comedy, and touching family moments keeps it consistently engaging. Minor nitpick, the villainous tropes are played a bit hard, but it's intentional, so honestly, it works. Sliding into number 4, A Gatherer's Adventure in Isekai. This one might fly under the radar, but it's a gem. Our MC isn't a warrior, mage, or world-destroying genius. He's literally a gatherer. And somehow following a guy picking herbs and mining ores becomes absolutely riveting. The show nails the slow burn world building, making every mundane task feel meaningful. Crafting, exploration, and survival actually matter here. The animation during crafting sequences is so satisfying, you'll want to screenshot every recipe. And the humor? Deadpan and perfectly timed, especially when our gatherer unintentionally outshines full-blown adventurers just by being efficient and smart. It's a lesson in patience, world building, and quiet power, with occasional absurd encounters to keep the energy up. A slower start, but it pays off beautifully. Landing on number 3, Apocalypse Bringer, Minogra. Oh, my god. Number 3 is a mind bender. This is not your typical isekai. It's dark, twisted, and will make you question everything about heroes and villains. Our MC is a literal apocalypse bringer, but the story makes you sympathize with him while still scaring the living daylights out of you. Every episode is layered, with plot twists that genuinely hit hard. Villains? More like morally gray nightmares that will haunt you. The action is cinematic, the stakes feel real, and the soundtrack makes your heart pound like you just chugged 3 energy drinks. Humor is dark, situational, and sometimes shockingly clever, adding relief without ruining the tension. Trust me, this one messes with your head in the best way possible. Watching it, you'll be on edge, laughing nervously, and probably rethinking your life choices, all at once. Absolute masterpiece energy. Sliding to number 2. Onmyo Kaiten Rebirth Verse. Here we have a series that blends mystery, magic, and reincarnation like a perfectly mixed cocktail. Our MC keeps getting reborn, learning secrets about the world each time. And honestly, the storytelling is so tight you'll feel like you're solving a puzzle alongside them. The fight choreography is insanely smooth, blending traditional Onmyoto magic with strategic planning. Every encounter feels like a chess match, and the villain designs are a weird mix of terrifying and oddly stylish. Like, yes, I hate you, but also, wow. The humor lands in little bursts, often in sarcastic quips from our MC about their own tragic pasts. It's tense, it's clever, and it's visually gorgeous. The pacing is crisp, and the cliffhangers will make you bang your head against the wall waiting for the next episode. Finally, number 1, Jack of all trades, Party of none. And here we have the king of unpredictable isekai. Our MC is literally a jack of all trades, competent at everything, yet somehow utterly alone. The brilliance of this show is watching someone who can do everything perfectly still struggle with social dynamics, friendships, and moral dilemmas. The story balances humor and emotional beats seamlessly. You'll laugh at the MC's deadpan observations of fantasy society, groan at the villain's failed schemes, and gasp at sudden plot twists. The animation is sharp, fights are fast and inventive, and character interactions feel lived in, not your typical cardboard companions. If you're tired of overpowered MCs with zero personality, this one delivers depth, charm, and endless entertainment. Truly, the kind of anime you'll binge and then immediately wish for a second season. And that's a wrap on 8 new isekai anime with literally no bad episodes. From fish-out-of-water comedy to mind-bending apocalypse drama, these shows have something for every fan. Which one blew your mind the most? Or which one are you already binging? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe. Trust me, you'll want in on the next list.